Hey, I'm John,
And I'm Sonia.
and we are Well-Aged Cruisers. And this video, we are going to talk about the Premium Plus drinking package.
Yes.
So we had a few people hit us with comments asking whether or not they thought it was going to be worth the. This is a 7 day cruise. It was $260 upgrade.
It was
per person.
$243 per person, and that included the gratuity. So it's like $230 and some. It's, I don't know, $229 per person plus gratuity.
So we can round at $250-ish, just
So yeah, $500 basically for the two of
us. And that basically includes top tier liquors, more expensive wines.
Bottles of wine at dinner. I mean, selected.
Yes. Bottled water, and also San Pellegrino and another mineral water from Italy called
Aquapanna
or something like that. I don't know.
We only had it a couple of times.
I'll flash a picture
like
across. Yeah, I'll flash a picture across on that. We took pictures, we wrote down stuff for the whole cruise, and we tallied it up. And had we spent the extra money, on the specialty drinks, so let's say you get, say, an old fashioned, but you get an old fashioned, which is included in your package, but you get an old fashioned with a top tier liquor, you would get charged the difference.
The difference between the two.
So it'd be an extra $2 to $4 or something like that per drink. That's how they work it. So when I did my tallies, I tried to take that into account, that those drinks had just those smaller charges. So in the end, everything that we drank, it was $900 for the two of us. We still might be off, but still $900. So $450 roughly. Gee, I didn't even need
per person.
Bad math. $450 per person. So basically double
what the package cost us.
What the package cost. So the advantages of the package.
Coffee for me. I'm a big Starbucks coffee drinker, and that was one of the big reasons. I also really like San Pellegrino, and we prefer a bottle of wine for dinner right now. With it not being a full ship and not being very busy, you can get a second glass of wine pretty easily. But when it gets busy, if you have a bottle, they'll come and refill your wine glass until your bottle is gone. But if you buy it by the glass, sometimes it's really hard to get a second glass.
Yes.
So I just prefer a bottle at dinner.
And we're not super huge drinkers anyway.
No.
So I mean, if you were really, you could pound the drinks, then you'd save even more money.
You would definitely, especially if you like top tier liquors.
We were drinking $35 a glass champagne, and it was lovely. I mean, we didn't really like champagne much, but man,
it was really good.
Price talks on some of these drinks.
There was also a Cabernet that we really liked that was $30 a glass.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to drink something than just traditional water too.
I'm not a big sweet cocktail drinker. I prefer something less sweet. So most of my preferred drinks are like dark and stormies and old fashioned. I like bourbon. You like rum.
I like rum. So it was fun. So here's the other little, not catch, but the little trick with this. When the wait staff sees that you're a Premium Plus, it opens them up to a whole new world too. So they start throwing suggestions.
They do.
So like when we were on the dance floor, we were getting dark and stormies or old fashions, whatever. The guy goes, I'm going to put the, this in it because it's so much better. It didn't bother us because we had paid for it.
I was already doing that anyway, but then they would say, well, try this one.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
And our wine
steward
in the dining room was great. Another reason to sit kind of in the same spot all the time.
He was awesome.
He'd come over and he goes, and we'd order a wine. He goes, you don't really want that one. You want this one. I mean, you've paid for the plus, so you might as well get this. And he brought out one night a couple of different bottles of stuff, and then he brought out some ice
dessert wines. We had some dessert wines.
Yeah. If you've never had an ice wine before,
they are good, but boy, are they sweet.
They're interesting. They're made with glaciers, I guess. Anyway, but it just opens them up to be more creative on what they offer as well. So anyway, was it worth it? I say yes.
It was absolutely worth it, especially the way we like to cruise. It was nice being able to go to Starbucks and buy a coffee and not have to worry about how much have I spent on coffee. I know when we went on the Bliss, which was the first Starbucks on a Norwegian ship, I spent, and there was not a plus package at the time, and Starbucks was not included at all, and I spent over $200 just on coffee.
Yeah, because we'd both get one, and it includes that. I mean, they had the full menu. They had the full menu of Starbucks there.
Yeah, it's just a regular Starbucks.
So we got to try their new apple caramel, seasonal coffee, whatever it was.
It was really good, but it was very sweet.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm not a huge sweet fan.
Yeah, and you could have gotten the pumpkin spice, which is big right at this moment.
I got one.
So, so it's just a normal Starbucks.
True.
So, but anyway, worth it. I mean, I kind of even did the math. Let's say all you did was just got water and maybe coffee. It still was extremely close to the price. So even if you weren't a alcohol drinker, you could still feel satisfied with the cost of the package.
It also includes fresh squeezed juices. They have a juicer in the buffet in the mornings, and we never did, but it's an option, and they have all kinds of fruits and vegetables that they include. That's part of.
Yeah,
that's
I don't even know how much that would have cost because I didn't even go look at that.
They're like $6.
Yeah, it seems like everything's like $6.
Yes.
Anyway, so hopefully that's helpful. For us, it worked. Like I said, we're moderate alcohol drinkers. We do drink a lot of coffee. We had specialty waters every meal. And for us, we got our money's worth out of it.
Yep.
So use that info to gauge what you want to do.
There you go.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.